So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Facing comfortably forward. Flat on the floor. Kind of move them around, make contact with every part of your foot. Dig the toes in a little bit. Relax the knees, just put a slight bend. Bring the hips forward so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Let the shoulders drop down and forward, bringing the arms around slightly in front. Breathe in and out through the nose. Nice deep abdominal breathing. So as you breathe in, let the abdomen expand outward, drawing the breath all the way down. We pause, and then we contract the abdomen back towards the spine, pushing the breath all the way up and out the nose. And then we pause before we take our next inhalation. Just become aware of the breath, the quality of the air as it enters and exits your nostrils. Now become aware of the feet making contact with the ground, connecting to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. Let's start with a little purging today. Imagine you're grabbing this energy that you no longer need as your hands come up to the top. You're going to bend your knees as you go down, throwing that down into the ground. You're then going to straighten up as your hands come behind you. Then as the hands move forward again, your knees bend again as you come up and gathering fresh energy. So this is done quicker than what we're doing right now, but just to get an idea of this double knee bend. Good. So you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth vigorously. So everybody ready? Deep breath in through the nose and two more. And relax. Put your hands towards the ground. Just feel that energy surging through you. And let's start with a simple twist. You're going to put your left hand up in front of the chest, fingers facing towards the ceiling. Right hand, fingers facing towards the floor behind you. You're going to turn from the waist, keeping the hand in front of the chest so you can't go any further. Then the hand pushes out as you look over that shoulder and get a little further around. Then we breathe in. The right hand comes back towards the face. Comes to the front of the chest, and then you breathe out as you go to the opposite side. Slow it down. Time it with the breath. So you notice the hand doesn't really move very much. It comes around, stays right in front of me until I can't go any further. And then I push the two apart and I look over the shoulder. Then I come around and bring fresh energy into the head. And then the hand stays in front of me as I rotate. And then I get that little extra push. Nice, long, deep breaths. Pause in between the inhalation and the exhalation, and the exhalation and the inhalation. Good. One more time each side. And down. Good. Let's go to a little wider stance. Do the dragon twist. Or actually, let's do the digestion twist, and then we'll go into the dragon twist. So the digestion twist is almost the same thing as what we're doing, but instead of leading with your hand, you're now going to lead with the upper elbow. So as you come across, get that elbow higher than the shoulder, and then turn, pushing that elbow up and feeling that twist all through your side. So we come back, the hand brings fresh energy in, then the hand goes limp, forearm goes limp as you push up and over with the elbow. Digestion twist can be done before, during, or after a meal, or all three. So some people might find it a little strange to be doing this at the dinner table. So loosening up not only the spine, but the rib cage, the abdomen, all the way down to the hips. One more time each side. And back to center. That's great. Okay. Let's form an energy ball in our hands just so we get a sense of the energy. Palms facing each other. Relax the fingers in the hands. People have a tendency when they're trying to do the energy ball, they tense it and they're trying to hold it. Just relax it. Hold the ball lightly. As you breathe in, separate about 3 inches or so. As you breathe out, come back to that starting point. The hands should never touch. You might feel some tingling in the fingers or some heat. That's perfectly normal. It's actually great. Feeling your energy. The point in the palms called the Lao Gung point, sort of like a mini chakra. And that energy also comes out of your fingertips. So the hands are very energetic, just like the feet. You should just kind of massage that energy, feel it build in your hands. And then stop moving. And just kind of roll the ball around. Notice there's something of substance in your hands. So we're going to use this idea of the ball when we do the dragon twist. We're going to step out a little bit wider. I'll mirror you. So turn the ball over so that you're supporting it with your left hand. Now, holding that ball, come around. Let's do it simply first and just serve it to somebody behind you. Then come back to the front. Roll the ball over. And now serve it to the opposite side behind you. Breathe out as you're serving the ball. Breathe in as you come back and you rotate over. One more time. Nice and slow. Try to feel that energy ball in your hand the entire time. Come back to the center. Hold on to that ball. Right hand on top, just so we're all in the same place. Okay, this time we're going to engage now the opposite hand as well. So as we come around to serve, that hand rises and comes right over the biped point, the very top of your head, and then comes down, helps rotate the ball, and the opposite happens. One more time each side. And back to the center, holding the ball. Take your time, don't rush. Good. Now the way this is really supposed to be done, and it's entirely up to you and your comfort zone, is in the horse riding stance, or mabu. So for the mabu, we go very wide. We turn our feet out about a 40, 45 degree angle. The angle of your feet is really determined by how your knees track. So as you bend down, you want to come straight down or slightly back. You want to keep the spine nice and straight. And the knees should track in the same angle as the feet are pointing. So you just want to go down, find that nice spot. Try not to lean forward. Put some weight into the heels more than the toes. And you can see why it's called the horse riding stance, because if you've ever ridden English saddle, you can post in a trot. It's the same idea. Find that comfort zone. If that's a little hard for you, you can put your hands on your thighs and support yourself as you go down. Whatever's comfortable. Good. All right, so let's now drop into as low as you're comfortable. Remember again, in QiGong, 70% rule. Figure out what's 100% of what you're capability of today, then back off to 70%. We should never ever feel any pain or discomfort. Little muscle tension is okay, but that's about it. But drop down to where you're comfortable. Grab that energy ball. Right hand on top. Turn and serve it up. Take the energy ball, rotate it, turn and serve it up. I'm just going to do this for a couple moments. Last one. and back. Just kind of come up a bit, shake the legs out a little bit. And let's go into the leopard. The leopard really is an extension of dragon twist. So we're going to do the same idea. We've got the energy ball here, right hand on top. Drop down as low as you want, as comfortable. You're going to come around, serving it up, and comes over the top of the head. Then as you come back, the right hand is going to drop to basically point at your armpit. You're going to come back to halfway. Then the left hand reaches across. And then we come back up, grab that energy ball, turn it over, serve it up. And now, very nice. Breathe out as you come around. Breathe in as you come in. Breathe out as you stretch. Breathe in as you come back to that energy ball. Last one, both sides. And down, grab onto that energy ball. Walk it in. Let's just do a couple of, come up on the toes, back and forth, and do opposite hands. Feel those vibrations as those heels hit the floor, vibrations going through the bones of the legs, up the body, all the way into the head. Couple more. And slow it down. Good. So let's do presenting the pestle from Zhi Jing. We're going to go up on our toes as we open to the front. So we're going to breathe out, breathe in as it comes in. Don't bring it in all the way to the body, bring it only about halfway in. Fingertips pointing at each other. Nice rounded ball here. Breathe out, breathe in. Stand nice and tall, try not to lean forward. One more time. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go out to the sides. Feel the chi ball expanding outward and then compressing it a bit. One more time, and then we're going to go up. Last one. Good. Let the hands drop. Go to a little wider stance, shoulder width or slightly further so that you're comfortable. Plucking a star to pick the big dip, to form the Big Dipper. So we're going to reach across the body. We're going to sweep up and across all the way. Pluck a star. Spread stardust across the sky. Then gather that stardust, bring it into your body. And the other hand starts on the opposite side, comes across the body, plucks the star, spreads stardust, gather, and in. Looking at that hand the entire time. Trying to feel the energy, especially when you bring it into your body. Last one on either side. And down. Good. Next one, turning 9 cows around by their tails. So in this, you're not going to lean forward. It's all out of the hips. We're going to go forward with our, I'll turn this way. We'll go forward with your left leg first. So with your left hand, you're going to reach out and grab the cow's tails in front of you. The right hand reaches, pulls the cows, grabs cow's tails behind you. Then you turn palm up as you turn and pull them in. So just try this for a moment. So you can get that nice and comfortable. That looks really good. One more time. Good. And come around to the opposite side. So right leg, right hand, left hand behind you. Pull as you turn from the hips and the waist. Should have mentioned the backhand pulls into the Ming Men point. One more time. And down. Feet shoulder width apart. Exhibiting claws and, presenting claws and exhibiting wings. So we're going to let the hands come up. We're then going to make claws, and we're going to push out, let the hips go back. Then the hips come forward, the hands drop, fingers gently pull through the air. So we present claws, exhibit wings. As you go out, remember to make those claws. So you're actually tensing the hands a bit. Qi is muscle and sinew practice. So that's why you're tending to tense things. And then relax. Working especially the fascia. One more time. Good. One we've tended to do a fair amount. 9 swords, drawing swords. So again, we'll go back to the Wuji stance. With your left hand, take it and bring it around so that it's supporting the head just where the skull meets the neck. So that's well supported. The right hand, palm out over the Ming Men point. So that should be your starting point. I'll mirror you. So again, using the elbow like we did earlier, you're going to go up and back and look at that elbow. Then as you breathe out, the elbow comes down and across the body as low as comfortable. Pause. Breathe in. Pause, get a little extra stretch. Breathe out. One more. And then we're going to switch sides. Go all the way down. As you come up, switch hands. Look back, down and across. One more. And come on back up. Let's step out to a wider stance. Wide enough that you can comfortably drop down. It's not the horse riding stance. Feet are facing a little more towards the front. but it's the kind of thing that you can drop down fairly comfortably. This is called 9 plates falling to the ground. So we start with our hands out to the sides, palms down. As we breathe out and go down, you're going to say hi, kind of a little extra emphasis as you push down. And then as you come up, your palms come up. So when you go down, palms are down. When you go up, palms are up. So we're going to go 1/3 of the way down, 2/3 of the way down, then 3/3 of the way down, or all as far as you can comfortably. So figure out where your comfort zone is, how far can you really drop, and then say, okay, I've got 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Good, okay, let's start. So deep breath in, hi, hi, hi. Start again. Hi, hi, hi. One more time. Hi, hi, hi. Last one. Hi. And up and relax. Shake it out. Good. Next one, the Azure Dragon. So we're going to take our hand and put it back to the Ming Men point. The left hand rises up just a little below shoulder height. Comes across the body without turning the shoulders. Watching the hand the entire time through this exercise. When it gets to the opposite side, it drops down the body without making contact with the leg. Then make contact with the ground. Drag your fingers across the ground. Make contact with your leg. Come all the way up the leg. Good. Now let's start slightly different. We're going to make fists here, but we're going to put our thumbs inside the hands for the fists. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to now come up with the right hand. Across. Down. Without making contact. Contact with the ground. Up the right side. Back to a fist. Then the opposite hand comes up. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time each side. Good. Tiger pounces on its prey. As with all of these forms, there are lots of different variations. I'm going to try and give you one that I like, but it's not too tough. So let's start with our left leg forward. We're going to take palms facing forward, circle around. Open the chest, drop back, weight into the right leg. Then we circle it around, transfer our weight into the left leg, leaning forward, and stretch this other back foot back so that you're just on the toe. We'll do that one more time, coming around. Breathe in, breathe out. Now pull it in. Put your hands on your thighs. Drop down as far as comfortable, extending this leg out even further. Then using the hands on the thighs, just push back a little bit. You can do it this way if you prefer. This way is probably a little easier, a little more stable. And drop down and come back to the middle. Now we do the opposite side. So wide stance, wide bow stance. So this foot is more or less forward. This one's about a 45 degree. We sweep back, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands on the thighs, drop down. And back to center. Great, one more time each side. So turn to your left. And back to center. Switch the opposite side. And back to center. Shake it out a little bit. Next one is called bowing down. It's very similar to what we've done previously with beating the heavenly drum 24 times. We're only going to do it 7 times for each one. And quite honestly, instead of like snapping back here, which we've done, you can just use all your fingers on the back of the head. So the idea is we're going to cover our ears. So don't do it yet because you won't be able to hear the directions. You're going to cover your ears so your hands are back here. As you bow forward, you're going to down 1/3 of the way, tap 7 times, then go 2/3 of the way, tap 7 times, as far as comfortable 7 times, and then back up. And that's a set. Everybody ready? Okay, so you're not gonna be able to hear me. Go ahead at your own pace. Hands over the ears, bend down 1/3 of the way that's comfortable. Tap 7 times. And then come back up. 2/3 of the way. And all the way down. And down. How was that? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Good. Okay, let's do one more round. The hands positioned so you can't hear me. Go ahead, 1/3 of the way, 2/3 of the way, 3/3 of the way. Let's go. Very nice. Okay. Swinging the tail, the last of the Qi. So I like, there's one more that for some reason most people don't teach in the Qi, but it's great for any kind of arthritis of the hands. So this one is called swinging the tail. We're going to breathe in, we're going to gather the energy. We're going to intertwine the fingers, where they're going to push down as far as comfortable. You're going to turn to one side, come back to center, turn to the opposite side, come back to center, bring it back up. And then we start again. Okay, so go to a comfortable stance. You may want to do a little wider than shoulder width, just to give you a nice stable platform. Don't lock your knees out. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe down as you go down. Breathe, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe in. Good, let's do that again. One more time. Good. Now, the last one, it's kind of like I said, my addition, but I was taught it as part of the Qi. We've done it a number of times because, like I said, I've found nothing that's even close to helping with arthritis of the hands, the fingers, the wrists. So it involves really tensing and then really relaxing. So we start with our hands away from the body, fingers facing to the ground, stretching the fingers out as much as you can and even back a bit. So we're pushing them out and we're pointing down. Now imagine you've got a tremendous amount of weight here. You're really trying to lift this thing and use all the effort you can and all the tension, bring it around till the fingertips point straight, and then relax and bring it in. Easy? Good. Next one, there's 3 parts to this. 3 parts, 4 parts. 4 parts. Next one I call baby chicken. Keeping the arms close to the body, bend at the wrist, using your fingertips to push down on the hands. And build that tension, breathing out. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, pushing with the heels of the hand, pulling the fingers back. Breathe in as you relax, bringing them in. Breathe out, now fingertips to the horizon, stretching the hands again. Breathe in and down. Sorry, breathe out and down. So we'll do it again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. and down. Good. That's the Qi. Let's do a couple of nice flows. So back to about shoulder width apart with the feet. Let's just start with a nice simple heart flow. Heart to the sky. We just open our chest to the ceiling, breathing in that energy. Pause. And as we breathe out, we're pushing that energy into the chest and down through the body. We breathe in, pause, feel that energy soaking in, breathe out, and pause and feel that energy surging through all the parts of your body. One more time. Then we're going to transition into lung flow, which is very similar. So this time, float out with the hands facing the earth. And again, open the chest, push the shoulder blades together. Then turn the hands over, first finger and thumb touch, and the sides of the hands come together, as does the forearms. We breathe in, pause, breathe out. So bringing that energy, soaking it in, and then pushing it through the lungs and then through the rest of the body. One more time. And down. Let's do bringing down the heavens just once. Breathe in, gather the energy in your palms. Pause, push the energy down through the top of the head, the Baihui point, down the body, all the way down the legs, out the bottom of the feet. Drop down. Back of the hands almost touch, not quite. Come up the body, right to the chest. As you're breathing in, breathe out as you sweep out. Breathe in as you come up. Pause, breathe out as you go down. Pause, gather the energy, breathe it in. Kidney flow, it's called the waterfall. So imagine when you get down to the bottom here, you're gathering up water and then bringing that cooling water up into the chest and down. Good. One more time. Take it slow. Good. Now let's do kind of a combination. So we're going to gather water. We're going to intertwine the fingers. We're going to gather the water, bring it up to the heart. So the water is cooling the heart fire. Then we're going to push the palms down and push back down. So imagine cool water bringing it up to the heart, cooling that heart fire, and then pushing that heart fire down into the lower dantian. So you breathe in, and breathe out. Good. One more time. Good. We've been gathering that energy. So let's just kind of spiral that energy, bring it into the body. People have a tendency to do it really fast. Try to really slow it down. Just feel that gathering of the energy, bringing it into the body. One more time around. Good. And all the way down. Let's do another lung move. Feet as close together as comfortable. You're going to go up on your toes, clearing to the lungs. We're going to gather the energy, bring it up to the lungs as we come up on our toes. Breathing in, breathe out, push it down. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Good. Just take your hands and bring them to the sides. And just see if you can feel that energy connecting to the earth. Take your palms, put them over the eyes, leaving space so you're not pushing against the eyeballs. See if you can feel that energy penetrating into the skull, the brain. Then you want to pat lightly as you flutter your eyes. Good. Come up to the forehead, around in front of the ears, down to the chin, and straight up again, washing the face. You don't have to make contact. A couple of times here, feel the energy all through your face, your jaw. One more time. Now this time we're going to come up over to the top of the head, down the back of the ears, following the chin line, and come up and around that way. One more time, and this time, as we come down the jawline, turn the back of the hands to the jawline. Let them come down the jawline, come down the neck, and come to the heart. Let's do that one more time. Push up, around, back of the hands following the jawline, stroking the neck, coming down to the heart. Just breathe that energy in. Feel that energy moving through your body. Take a deep breath in, bring down the heavens. Push the energy down. Twice more. Last one, finish with your hands over the lower dantian or by your abdomen. Doesn't matter which hand's on top. Take a deep breath in. Just feel that energy all through your body. Take another deep breath. And we are done for the day.